Well, first, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Mohamed Abulkheir. I am the Consul General for Egypt here in London. I have been here for 1 year and 2 months. Before that, I was Assistant Foreign Minister of Foreign Affairs and Permanent Representative of Egypt to the Arab League. Before that, I was Ambassador to Singapore, where I stayed 4 years. I had a great 4 years in Singapore, from 2016 to 2020. And before that, I was Deputy Ambassador in Morocco and Counsellor in our mission to the UN in Geneva. Before that, I was mid-career diplomat in our embassy in Washington, D.C. And I started my career with a post in Tunisia from 1992 to 1996, when, after I joined the Foreign Service, it was 1989. So this is my career. But what's interesting here, and this is before I say words of commending Duchess Nivin, what's interesting here is my late father was a retired ambassador. And his very last post, he was ambassador to Colombia. And I did get a chance to go and visit him twice in Bogota. And I used to hang out in 82 con 15, if you know where that is. And we used to eat at a very famous restaurant called Tramunti, which was a beef restaurant in La Carrera. Wow. Yeah, and and I used to listen to a lot of Colombian radio, Jorge Baron, and what have you. So I do have some sort of history with Colombia throughout my life. Coming back to Duchess Nivin, I would like to commend her effort. She's very, very active in the social field here in London and in the United Kingdom. And she's a true ambassador for Egypt and the true values for Egypt. She's the perfect representative for us. Thank you. And I would like to thank you all for coming here tonight. It's a very, very noble cause. We're talking about peace, we're talking about conflicts, and we're talking about very, very sensitive issues that made here Miss Colombia ask for a glass of water, because it is very heartbreaking to see all the conflicts in the world, and of course, the conflict that is right next door to Egypt in Gaza. And every day we wake up on scenes of children and women being brutally killed by bombs and explosions. And it's not only in Gaza, but in other parts of the world. So when we talk about peace, we see a lot of people gathered together, united hand in hand, whether from Colombia, from Egypt, from Vietnam, from wherever in the world, but we all unite together for the cause of peace, because this is our basic instinct. We were born in a peaceful way, and this grew up with us all the time, so we always have to fight for peace and have to organize such events and participate in such events that would keep us going and our voices heard. So I would like to thank you all for having the time tonight and coming here and sharing this event with Miss Colombia and the Prize for Peace. And I would wish you all the best of success.